By the turn of the 20th century, Imperial Russia, under the Romanov dynasty's rule, had become very oppressive. Peasants were treated as serfs, or farm slaves, and the factory workers in the cities were treated in a very inhumane way. People were unhappy with the way Tsar Nicholas II was leading the country in favor of the ruling class, while ordinary people were dying of poverty and long hours. When Russia entered World War I against Germany, millions of Russian peasants and factory workers were sent to fight. There were supply shortages for the soldiers, and many of them were sent to the battlefield without a gun. In February 1917, when people protested in Petrograd, the Tsar ordered his soldiers to stop the protesters, but soldiers and police joined the people. The socialists finally took over the government and formed the Socialist Provisional Government. But Vladimir Lenin, a communist who had been exiled to Switzerland, returned and became leader of the Bolshevik Party. The Bolshevik Army, also known as the Red Army, eventually took over in October to November 1917 in the Julian calendar. Lenin got Soviet Russia out of the war. He took all the privately owned land and factories from the rich and gave it to the peasants and factory workers. The Russian Revolution's slogan was peace, bread, land. The success of the Russian Revolution turned it into an international revolution for the workers of the world. First Lenin and then Stalin created the strengthened the Union of Socialist Soviet Republics, USSR.
Russia better again.
Better Soviet
we
Russia.
Don't want war.
Better Soviet
we
Russia. I want peace. I want peace.
Back away! Back away!
We don't want to kill you.
We don't want to kill you. Please. My fellow Russian friends, we have had so many years of war and devastation for our country. But I want to make Soviet Russia better again. If you support me, Motherland Russia will be better again.
Yes! Go Lenin! We want peace, no war!
Yes, my friend! Motherland Russia will be so much better if we spend all the money on war instead of helping the peasants. Why should we help the peasants? Huh? What happened, comrade?
Sir, all of our soldiers are arrested outside.
It must be those Protestants, isn't it? No, this can't be happening. We're losing. It's a coup d'etat.
Woo! Go down.
Cut the head.
Overthrow the government.
Hello Russia, I'm Lenin. I want to bring peace. Hi, I'm Lenin.
Please, back away. No, you're going to.